Hello everyone. This is Shagufta Zubair Pathan, lecturer from KCT's Krishna College of Pharmacy, Karad. I welcome you all for our next session on epilepsy. So epilepsy is the fourth top neurological disorder. In India, more than 1 million cases per year are of epilepsy. Let us know about epilepsy. Learning outcomes of today's session. After completion of this topic, learners will be able to understand epilepsy, mention manifestations of epilepsy, describe pathophysiology of epilepsy. Content of this presentation is definition, causes, signs and symptoms, and pathophysiology. So what is epilepsy? Epilepsy is a basic chronic neurological disorder that causes unprovoked recurrent seizures. A seizure is nothing but it is a sudden rush of electrical activity in the brain. So epilepsy is a central nervous system neurological disorder in which brain activity becomes abnormal, causing seizures or periods of unusual behavior, sensations, and sometimes loss of awareness. Epilepsy and seizures can develop in any person at any age. Epilepsy is more common in young children and older people. Epilepsy is a condition in which a person has recurrent seizures. If all areas of the brain are affected by the abnormal electrical activity, a generalized seizure may result. This means that consciousness is lost or impaired. Generally, there are two types of epilepsy. The first type is generalized seizure and the second one is the partial seizure. Generalized seizure affect the whole brain. Focal or partial seizures affect just one part of the brain. A mild seizure may be difficult to recognize. It can last for a few seconds. Strong seizures can cause spasm and uncontrollable muscle twitches and can last for a few seconds to several minutes. So these seizures are again classified into generalized seizures as absence seizure, myoclonic seizure, clonic seizure, tonic seizure, tonic-clonic seizure, and atonic seizure. And partial seizure, it is categorized into simple seizure, complex seizure, partial with secondary generalization. What are the causes of this epilepsy? Possible causes includes low oxygen during birth, head injuries that may be due to road accidents that occur during birth or from accidents during the youth or adulthood, brain tumors, genetic conditions that result in brain injury such as tuberous sclerosis, infections such as meningitis, encephalitis, etc. Here are symptoms of epilepsy. Basically, there is a muscle contraction, wandering, confused speech, blank staring, chewing effects. Seizures are the main symptom of epilepsy. Symptoms differ from person to person and according to the type of seizure. Let's see the first one, that is the simple partial seizure. It doesn't involve the loss of consciousness, and generally the symptoms included are alterations to sense of taste, smell, sight, hearing or touch. There is dizziness, tingling or twitching of limbs. Complex partial seizure. Generally, it involves the loss of consciousness and also there is a staring blankly, unresponsiveness and performing repetitive movements. Generalized seizures involve the whole brain and there are generally 6 types. In that the first one is absence seizure. In absence seizure, which is also called as petechimal seizure, causes a blank stare. This type of seizure may also cause a repetitive movements like lip smacking, blinking. There is also usually a short loss of awareness. Myoclonic seizure. Myoclonic seizure cause spontaneous quick twitching of arms and legs. Tonic seizure. Tonic seizure causes muscle stiffness. Clonic seizure. Clonic seizures are characterized by repeated jerky muscle movements of the face, neck and arms. Tonic-clonic seizures. It is also called as grand mal epilepsy, and the symptoms are stiffening of the body, shaking, loss of bladder or bowel control, biting of the tongue, loss of consciousness, etc. Atonic seizures lead to loss of muscle control and can make you fall down suddenly. As we have seen, epilepsy is a disorder marked by disturbed electrical rhythms in the central nervous system, and symptoms included loss of consciousness, anxiety, staring, weakness, muscle contraction, and jerky movements. The pathophysiology behind the epilepsy is, as epilepsy is an abnormal discharge, may occur at a specific area of the brain or may spread extensively throughout the brain. Abnormal functions of ion channels and neural networks can result in rapid uncontrolled spread of electrical activity that forms the basis of seizure. In seizure, there is increased EPSPS, that means excitatory postsynaptic potential, and decreased IPSPS, that means inhibitory postsynaptic potential. Neurotransmitter glutamate increased in epilepsy. It is increased in epilepsy. And inhibitory GABA, that is gamma butyric acid, it is decreased in epilepsy. So glutamate is a excitatory neurotransmitter, that is EPSP, excitatory postsynaptic potential, and GABA is an inhibitory neurotransmitter going to reduce, that is inhibitory postsynaptic potential. So this is the pathophysiology behind the epilepsy. Basic point is there is abnormality in the ion channel. Thank you.